Hi everybody and welcome back to the Girly Girl Bookworm. So today I have another book haul for you, which is insane because I said I wasn't going to have any more book hauls for a while. Well, apparently I lied. I haven't even figured out the situation with what I'm going to do with my last book haul books. But I had to go to Books A Million yesterday and spend more money and buy more books. Sorry, not sorry. So, yesterday we were just driving around. Oh, we weren't driving around. We were at one of Patrick's brothers' baseball games, and then we were driving home, and all of a sudden Patrick goes, I know where we are. We are by that Books A Million that we were at last summer when we went to Mystic. And he was like, let's stop. If you want, we could stop. And I was like, yes, please. So we did, and as you know, Books A Million has that amazing bargain section. So I went a little nuts, and I got 10 books because why the hell not, I guess. So this is definitely probably going to be the last time I buy books for a very long time because you know what? It's April. Next month is going to be crazy with wedding stuff because my bridal shower and everything, and then June with the end of the school year and the wedding in July. I don't foresee buying books for a while, especially, like I said, being so busy, and then hopefully our house will be ready in August, and then the school year starts, so I don't really anticipate buying any more books. So I figured I might as well just get it out of my system now. So, that being said, I bought 10 more books, so let's just share them. I have them all in the bag, so I'm sorry if the bag makes all this ruckus. So the first book I grabbed was Uprooted by Naomi Novik. I've been seeing this book obviously everywhere on Goodreads, not Goodreads, well, kind of Goodreads, and YouTube, BookTube in general, and I've seen really mixed things about it, but I really wanted to give it a try. I actually like the UK cover better than this one, but I thought this one was still really pretty, and for $7, I felt like I could not leave it there. I read the first page because fantasy is not always my thing, and this is adult fantasy, so I got nervous. So, I read the first page, and I was kind of like, alright, I gotta try this. Worst case scenario, I don't like it. And that's it. So, I grabbed this book. I grabbed Save the Date by Mary Kate Andrews. I've never read anything by Mary Kate Andrews, but she's kind of been on, my radar. I also bought another book, apparently, a while ago by Mary Kate Andrews, and still haven't given her a shot yet. But I've been, loving things that have to do with brides and weddings. Obviously, with getting married in July, that's just where my head has been. So, I saw this one, and I thought I would give it a try. It sounds like it's a florist who's trying to get this big wedding, and her dog gets stolen in the wedding that she's getting. It's the husband-to-be is the one who stole her dog, or something crazy. So, it sounds like fun, and this cover is just really, really pretty. So, yes. Then I grabbed The Secret of Ella and Micah by Jessica Sorensen. Last time I was at Books A Million, I bought... It's not behind... Oh, it is behind me. Last time I was at Books A Million, I bought The Temptation of Lila and Ethan. And by the looks of, the back covers, I think this series comes first. So I figured I would try it. It was $2.97. The font is, huge. And it's only 300 pages, if that. So I was like, this is going to be such a nice, easy, simple summer read. So I grabbed this one. Then I grabbed Every 15 Minutes by Lisa Scotland. I've been really liking her books. I've read 2 or 3 books by her. And this book caught my eye last summer when we were at the Keep. I was like, oh, I want to buy this book. It was this big, bulky hardcover. And when I saw it in a paperback, again, in the bargain section, I had to pick it up. It sounds like it's about this psychologist or whatever, and he is working with this child, and I think this child kind of reveals something to him that he now feels someone else is potentially in danger. So, he's playing this fine line of, do I do something about it, or do I not? Because, obviously, patient-client confidentiality. So, that sounded really interesting. I don't know, I feel sticky. There must have been a sticker here at one point, but, yes, really excited for this one. Then I grabbed Summer Secrets by Jane Green. I've never read anything by her, and I almost picked this same book up in hardcover there last summer when we were there, and then I didn't, and I put it down, and I changed my mind, even though I know I added it to my Goodreads, like, to be read list at some point. So something in the synopsis must have been enough to captivate me. I'm not sure what it's about at all, but I was like, you know what? This is my second time seeing it. It's a paperback. It's going to be a lot more easier to, like, deal with, so I'm going to try it. I also grabbed What I Thought Was True by Huntley Fitzpatrick. I read My Life Next Door last year, and I loved it, so I wanted to give this one a shot, and it was in paperback. They also had The Boy Most Likely To, and I was, like, so tempted because it's technically kind of like a sequel to My Life Next Door, and I didn't because it was hardcover, and then I was like, if I'm going to buy this one in paperback, and I bought that one in paperback, I should probably buy that one in paperback too, so left that one there. And then these two books go together. I grabbed Until Friday Night by Abby Glines and Under the Lights by Abby Glines. I don't know if it's a duology, a trilogy, but I know on the back it said, like, where is it? There was one that said, like, something referred to it as the sequel. So I was like, oh, and then they had it, and I was like, oh, I'm going to grab it. So I grabbed both the first book and the sequel. It sounds like it's about, like, this boy who kind of goes through something tragic and this girl who goes through something tragic, and they somehow reach out to each other and figure life out. So I don't know. I just thought these would be really good. They're about football, and obviously now that football is kind of more prevalent in my life than it ever has been with Patrick in my life, I was like, this might be fun. So I picked this one up. And the last two books, I grabbed Suicide Notes from Beautiful Girls by Lynn Weingarten. I've heard a lot of things about this book. This book follows a girl, and she, her friend, dies in a shed, like the shed, like, burns, so, like, the girl ends up dying in this, like, burning shed, and the girl doesn't believe, and they, like, kind of rule it like a suicide, and the girl's kind of like, there's no way this is suicide, so she wants to figure out what really happened to her friend. I've heard mixed things. I've heard good, I've heard bad, and so I figured it was on sale, might as well grab it, so I did. And then the last book that I grabbed was Brain on Fire by Savannah Callahan, and I've heard amazing things about this book. This book is nonfiction, which is so rare for me. I'm trying to get into it. As a teacher, I'm supposed to be teaching all my kids to read nonfiction. Yeah, I don't read nonfiction, so I'm trying to pick up some things that might intrigue me. It sounds like this girl, like, wakes up in a hospital, and she kind of has, like, this she had this month of just kind of being, like, crazy and, like, doesn't understand why. I could totally be wrong. I don't really know, but I've heard amazing things about it. Again, another bargain book, so I was like, this is perfect. I could try it. If I like it, great. If I don't, that's okay, too. So those are all the books that I grabbed. I grabbed so many, but I only paid $50. Like, no joke. All 10 of those books were $50. So I don't feel so guilty. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I plan on making a monthly wrap up and an April TBR very soon, probably right after I film this.